The metallic carders of the celestial dawn hummed with the familiar rhythm of a ship traversing the void between stars. Kylie stood in the armory bay, her chitinous exoskeleton gleaming under the harsh fluorescent lights. She was a Zerthi warrior, one of the most feared species in the Galactic Coalition, tall, angular, with deep violet skin that seemed to absorb light rather than reflect it. Her people were known for two things: their unmatched combat prowess and their absolute intolerance for physical contact. For Kylie, touch wasn't just uncomfortable, it was agony. The Zerthi nervous system was hypersensitive, evolved on a planet where even the gentlest breeze carried information. Physical contact from another sentient being felt like fire racing across her skin, a violation of every instinct bred into her over millions of years of evolution. She preferred it that way. Isolation was safety. Distance was dignity. William watched her from across the bay, his human eyes tracking the way she moved, always ensuring maximum space between herself and the crew. He'd been assigned to the Celestial Dawn 6 months ago, fresh from Earth's recently established interstellar cores. The other species found humans peculiar, even disturbing. They were soft, fragile, yet possessed an inexplicable stubbornness that bordered on madness. But William had noticed something the others hadn't. Kylie's armor, that magnificent construction of bio-enhanced metal that the Zerthi wore like second skin, was damaged. The left shoulder joint had been compromised during their last engagement with raiders, and she'd been compensating ever since. He could see it in the way she favored her right side, the slight hitch when she reached for equipment. "Your armor needs repair," William said. Approaching with careful, measured steps, Kylie's head snapped toward him, her triple-jointed neck allowing for an unsettling range of motion. Her eyes deep pools of amber with no visible pupils fixed on him with an intensity that had made grown warriors flinch. "I am aware, human. Keep your distance." William stopped exactly 3 meters away, the minimum proximity Kylie tolerated from anyone. "The shoulder actuator is failing. In combat, that could get you killed. I will handle it myself." Her voice carried the harmonic resonance typical of her species, like multiple voices speaking in perfect synchronization. "The rear clamp is damaged. You can't reach it yourself." William's tone remained neutral, factual. "And the station's only Zerthi technician won't be back for another week." Kylie's mandibles clicked in frustration, a gesture William had learned indicated irritation. She knew he was right. The armor was custom-fitted, grown partially from her own genetic material. Improper repair could be worse than no repair at all. What are you proposing?" The words came reluctantly. "I can fix it. I've studied Zerthi bioarmor construction. I won't need to touch you, just the armor itself." Every instinct screamed at Kylie to refuse. The idea of a human, of anyone, being that close, manipulating the armor that was almost part of her body, it was unthinkable. Yet logic, the cold calculation that made her an effective warrior, presented the alternatives: diminished combat effectiveness, potential death. Neither was acceptable. "You will maintain maximum possible distance," she said finally. "Any unnecessary contact, and I will consider it an act of aggression." "Understood." Kylie positioned herself in the maintenance frame, her body rigid with tension. William gathered his tools, precision instruments, designed for the delicate work of biomechanical integration. He moved around her with surprising grace for a human, his movements economical and purposeful. As he began working on the damaged shoulder joint, Kylie felt her entire body go rigid, even though he wasn't touching her skin. Having someone this close activated every defense mechanism she possessed. Her biorhythms spiked, her secondary hearts accelerating to combat readiness. But William's hands were steady, gentle. He worked with a precision that surprised her, his fingers manipulating micro-tools with the delicacy of a surgeon. Each movement was announced softly, releasing the primary seal now. Accessing the actuator housing, his voice became a rhythm, predictable, somehow calming. Minutes passed, then an hour. Kylie's racing hearts began to slow. She found herself focusing not on the proximity of another being, but on the care with which William worked. He treated her armor with a reverence she hadn't expected. When he encountered a difficult connection, he didn't force it. When a component proved stubborn, he paused, considered, approached differently. "The Zerthi," William said softly as he worked, They build beautiful things. This armor, it's not just protection. It's art. Something in Kylie's chest tightened. An unfamiliar sensation that had nothing to do with pain. No one had ever spoken of her people's craftsmanship with such genuine appreciation. Most species saw the Zerthia as weapons, as useful allies in combat, nothing more. My mother crafted the base layer, she heard herself say. Before she fell in the defense of our home world, William's hands paused for just a moment. Then I'll treat it with the honor it deserves. The repair took another hour. When William finally stepped back, Kylie tested the joint. It moved smoothly, perfectly balanced, perhaps better than before the damage. She rotated her shoulder, felt the seamless integration of metal and chitin and flesh. It's perfect, she admitted. William smiled. That peculiar human expression that showed teeth but somehow didn't threaten. Good, your armor should serve you as well as you serve your crew. As he began cleaning his tools, Kylie did something that shocked even herself. She extended her hand not for contact, but in the human gesture of gratitude William had once explained to her. Her palm hovered in the air, and after a moment, William raised his own hand. Stopping just a centimeter from hers, the warmth of his skin radiated across that tiny gap. For the first time in her life, Kylie didn't flinch from proximity. Instead, she recognized something profound. Gentleness was not the same as weakness, and care could exist even in the space between touching and not touching. Thank you, William, she said, her harmonic voice soft. Anytime. Kylie, in the vast darkness of space, aboard a ship carrying dozens of species across the galaxy, to beings who should have remained strangers, had found an understanding, not through grand gestures or dramatic moments, but through the simple act of one being caring for something precious to another. And for Kylie, the alien woman who hated touch, that gentle care spoke louder than any words or any contact ever could. Asterisk.